We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And able to find Allen Lazard. He's to the 15. A big play there on the first play of the game. 75 yards.
First and goal, New York.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
63.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Penny, a first down carry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Penny up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Now Rodgers. He finds Here's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hey, 26. 50.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
50. Hey, you block over here. 26.
Now Rodgers, a free play. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Hey, 88.
To throw is Rodgers. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And Cook will get in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Eagles nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. There he goes, left side. Still going inside the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Rodgers now on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Got 300. Got 300. Jump out. Hey, take 26. Go to 50.
On first down, Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They can really use some momentum before they head into halftime. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Again, that's Watkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught at the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On first down, Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Hurts. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer, and they get the safety there.
And this is one I think where the safeties usually got to come a long way. So sometimes it's tough for them to slow down that momentum. That's going to draw the flag more times than not.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Out of the gun, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
6 yards to go.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here we go on fourth down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 25, here's second and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. To throw is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And Lazard's got it again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Second and 11 now.
Next will be Warren. Brings up second and 11.
Hey,
At the 22-yard line.
Hey, 88. Hey, 626. On the 50.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Fields now to throw. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're already giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there.
Here we go.
And they get the first down.
Going on the ground with Homer. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
11.
Now it's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. This is Homer. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and 2. And even 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Hey, Ken.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields.
That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
Hey, Ken.
Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Here we go. Madden. Hey, Ken.
They snap it to Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. In motion left is Cobb. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Cobb goes in motion left.
Get 300.
Now Rodgers. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll set up second and goal. They'll try the middle with Cook. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. Rodgers fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Following the fumble recovery, Fields.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Easy. EQ. Right.
From his own end zone, Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
You got a mini back.
They'll run this with Homer. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Justin. Alpha. Chip sweat. Go.
They're going to go. It's Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Given 9 there on the first down completion. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Cook is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown.
New York.
Zerline now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Jets 14, Bears 7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. A final shot before the break. Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And Wilson in motion left.
Throwing is Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Going right back to Wilson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Rodgers now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Rodgers again now. Open man here is Conklin.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. Pushing his way through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw.
Flushed out right.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Mahomes throw caught by Toney.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Operating from the red zone now. Mahomes rolling to his left.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
He finds Wilson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
In motion left is Wilson. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Rodgers to throw once more. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And Wilson in motion left.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 19 yards away.
And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
It's now 2nd and 19.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This ball deep for Tony. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
These two teams all tied after one. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this two shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets are back within a score. Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21,
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Easy.
Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
Open man right side is Tony. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Yellow. 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 3rd down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Attack!
To throw, it's Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Right away, they'll change the look. Purdy going to the air right away. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
Here's 2nd and 10.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 69 yards.
And the 49ers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. And Wilson with it, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Rodgers now on 1st down. Going to look deep for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
26.
Now it's Rodgers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage
coverage there forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 3rd and 3. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
On first down, Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. Touchdown! 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, 32 yards. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to, or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On first down, Rodgers. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to gain the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Rodgers now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
26.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And again, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They go play action here. Purdy.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
19 Tiger.
Purdy on 4th down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Will take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen earlier? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
They'll roll him out right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Rodgers wants to change the look. Rodgers on 3rd and 2. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
In motion right, that's Hardman. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
At the 29-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Final play of the half. Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
This one deep for Wilson.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, 32 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now Samuel.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Purdy off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
19 right.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
19 tight. 19 tight.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. Back to throw, Purdy. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's free going down the left left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chuck Clark. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Tua.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line.
Jet 300. Jet 300. Yeah,
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. In motion left is Wilson. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
In motion left, Hardman.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Hey, take 26. Go to 50. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Hey, Mike. Yeah, Liz.
Throwing is Rodgers.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Dalvin Cook,
26 yards.
and the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and they're
Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
103 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
McCole Hardman,
75 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Tua now on 1st down.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired, first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. C.J. Mosley just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Tua completing this to Waddle. He's across midfield. Down the left sideline. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Dolphins. Jalen Waddle. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
88.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
27-yard line.
Rodgers again now. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. He brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get the Tua. And the ball is out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Hardman on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over first and 10.
Teammate! Take 30! Back north! Slip it in.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Rodgers now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hey, take 26!
Here's Rodgers to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way